Oh, there's something here. Or maybe not, I don't know. Get out of here. Alright, let's go and throw it here, I guess. I don't know. Oh, here they are, okay. Kind of a long time for these to pick them up. There we go. The other thing is over this way, I guess. I think I may be able to get over here if I take this one spot. Or maybe not, I'm not sure actually. Let's figure this out. And there we go. Let's see if anything shows up. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let's try out our new technique. There we go. Oh, it's only 4 seconds long, yeah. And there we go. Not too much going on here at the moment. I'm interested in seeing where this mystery goes. And I assume our next dungeon should be coming up soon too, since it's been on a... I believe they've been on a 4-level scale, essentially, for all of them, besides the first 3, since they were all together. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. Most hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with a masked stranger. Looks like I've gotten both and wasted both your time, and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Monsters Benamite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Volgorod. Potential or no, you have done us great service, you have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, is it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? Power of deduction. Meadrad is troubled by a dearth of new developments in the murder investigation. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken such a distinct a creature for a Benamite. But you and I were miles apart. How could have been there both seen it at precisely the same time? Once more, our adventure friend claimed had a run-in with the Benamite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Is that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball of wings. I'd wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious, but listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as you're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course, there must be more than one of those buggers. It's so obvious, but that also means, since there have been repeated sightings of the fiends, then there must be even more victims if yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burned to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown, unless you have forgotten. I was a rocky area to west where I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you'll want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Right, okay. Heading back out there again. We heading in the right direction? Yes, we are. Just gonna sprint burst past these guys. No, Golem, I don't want your attention. Want your attention either. I think somebody's been clearing this area out. Same person as before. Oh, hello there. Oh, you're indeed a floating eyeball. And it's been defeated. This won't go good. Well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head back. This way. Here you go. Yeah, this probably isn't what you want, but I was told to give it to you. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot be used to seeing the horrid sight, poor woman. Medical deaths have been reported in the southern central shroud, while the mass stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. Victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of. This button, Great of Lily Mataf. The very same object was found upon another victim. Family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Would have you hold on to the Lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. Well, it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals. You've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in the matter. See no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Grindana and have it examined by Miniu. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts could shed light upon its sigil. Alright, we'll head back to Grindana then. Well, let's see what you can do. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. This is a lovely little button. Engraving is quite exquisite, artisan level quality. Let's say, where'd you find this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the Lily sigil. You have to find the advanced answer, old-fashioned way. By asking around, you could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on, then show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorated button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Grindania's culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Granada does, it would be Sugulu, over by the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Alright, I guess I have to go over to Old Grindana then? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I assume. I could be wrong. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Eh. Leave up this way. Bernadette believes I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Grandanas. The owner of this button is mostly certainly well-to-do. They wish to take your search to the Gentry's wards northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Sandel. I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he could tell you a thing or two about it. Getting closer to the mystery of the button. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the Darton Coors family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Or was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. I promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Oh boy! It was once a manservant and employee of one of the oldest and proudest families in Grandana, Darton Coors. During that time I had honored the waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity brought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Able to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men. But my lady believed they would help her regain what she had lost. She began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaids to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she didn't survive the ordeal. Fell to me to dispose of the body. Performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. When the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after that nightmare I'd witnessed. So it was there I left Hake Manor, my home for nigh half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, no longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. Your lady's madness must end, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest. as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hake Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Well, okay then. Guess we have to head to Central Shroud there. Which I believe we have a... Yes, there we go. Alright, have to head west. Actually, I don't know how we're gonna get... Okay, this way, I guess. Have to head north first. Oh, I didn't realize I could move the map like that, okay. Go and chocobo this up. Okay, where am I heading here? I'm heading the wrong way. Must be a different path I have to take. Jeez, this is quite a maze. I think the path's becoming a little bit clearer now to get here. I'm interested to see what this place looks like. I'm seeing a lot of level 30 enemies here. Hello there. I guess these are going to be just a regular set of enemies here. And we've made it. Alright, so we've made it to a dungeon apparently. So in the next video, we will be going through Hake Manor. I think this is like our... I want to say it's like our 6th dungeon, I think? 6th or 7th, I can't quite remember. In any case,